Hello YouTube land, welcome to this channel. I am yours truly, Oy'Nissh, and I'm vlogging from Scotland. Yes, this beautiful countryside in East Lothian, and I'm walking through, I think this is a barley field, as you can see all around. Sshréssh. Sshréssh is a new word. Probably it's been used in other languages that I don't know about, but in the English world it is, and it's a noun or adjective in Jamaican Oy'Nissh language, and it is used in terms of for the linguistic development of this language. It's a constructed language, so you won't go to Jamaica and find people speaking it. It's meant for the food. It evolved from the food. So Sshréssh is a way of writing, reading, speaking, and hopefully in the future singing. And the idea is that with this new language, people can now read from left to right, right to left, top to bottom, and bottom to top. Heavenly Father, I give you thanks for this great opportunity to be out looking at different foraging sites here in Scotland in East Lothian. Thank you for the great privilege to have created this constructed language, and it's about to share with people online. I'm praying for your guidance, and it's because you're great, it's because you're wise, it's because you're holy. And it's not because I'm smart or good, but because you have been guiding me all this time to construct this language and the food to complement it. So I pray that as I share with the world, with those online, that you may always be praised while I enthusiastically talk about it, because you're great. So bless me, bless those who are viewing, and that the language and the food may develop in such a way that not only myself will be blessed, but those who are watching. In your name I pray with thanksgiving. Amen. Welcome to this new channel, Sshréssh, and I hope that as you journey along with me, that you'll be blessed. I am yours truly, Oy'Nissh, the creator of Sshréssh. It's from the Jamaican Oy'Nissh language, constructed language, that evolved from the food that I've been developing over the past 5 years. And now from this food, new terms have came about, and I constructed a language out of these new terms. And Sshréssh is one way in which people will be able to communicate this new food system, and it's meant to be fun actually. And the idea of Sshréssh is the ability to communicate verbally and by written means, to do so from left to right, right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top, follow specific guidelines and rules under this new constructed language for it to work. And this new language, or Oy'Nissh language for short, has the ability to use an alphabet system that have been developed for it called blackberry, and a character system, and this is the interesting bit, a character system called Elixir. And that's the more difficult one, because now it has to do with drawing stuff and designing stuff, but the idea is that both of them merge to form the one language. So Sshréssh in both will be interesting to see how it looks like in alphabet form, but also in character form, and how it complements the food. And when food is being Sshréshed, how it is able to benefit society. Hi, so here we are at Bramble Patch. Here we've got some blackberries, and I am now going to translate from English to Oy'Nissh. So in English it's called blackberry, and in Oy'Nissh it's called blackberry. That is blackberry. Now the ending ei means berry in Oy'Nissh. So blackberry is blackberry because black in Oy'Nissh means black. So blackberry is blackberry in Oy'Nissh. And if it's more than one, na is added at the end. Blackberry na. Blackberry na. So blackberries is translated blackberry na or blackberry na. So have you just seen the translation of the English word blackberry to blackberry in Oy'Nissh? And if it's blackberries, it's blackberry na or blackberry na. Now, the first rule or guideline, I would say, for translating and for Sshrésshing is this way of speaking would be similar to the English way of speaking and writing. That would be from left to right. So blackberry is blackberry. This is written as you would in English, and you would speak it in the same way from left to right. Now this principle in Oy'Nissh is called AGGRAVETTE. Writing, speaking from left to right is AGGRAVETTE. AGGRAVETTE. Left to right. And it means also that while you're writing from left to right, like in English, you'll write from top to bottom. So AGGRAVETTE is the rule guide or guideline that you follow when you're translating or reading or writing or speaking in Oy'Nissh from left to right and top to bottom at the same time. Hi, so here we are at our second bramble patch. It's still a small one. There are much larger bramble patches around, but I just want to use an example in terms of the different aspect of Oy'Nissh language or Jamaican Oy'Nissh language. And the rain looks as if it's going to fall soon, so I'm making haste. So at the first patch we dealt with the normal script, or what's known as AGGRAVETTE. And in Sshrésshing in English, if we use the English term for it, Sshrésshing, or in Oy'Nissh language, just Sshréssh. If we're going to Sshréssh blackberry in the reverse script now, it's different, or reverse manuscript. So this is the second part that we're going to deal with. First is the normal script, reading, writing, or thinking linguistically from left to right and top to bottom, as we do in English. But the second part now is the reverse manuscript, similar to what you'll get in Arabic world and the Jewish world, where they write from right to left and top to bottom. In Oy'Nissh, this is known as AGGRAVETTE. AGGRAVETTE. So the Oy'Nissh characters and the Oy'Nissh alphabet system is designed to Sshréssh. That's the reason why the term came up. Sshréssh. And now we are going to do that for the fruit blackberry. And in the earlier part of the journey, blackberry was translated into Oy'Nissh as blackberry. I is berry, black is black, blackberry or blackberry is blackberry. And if it's blackberries, it would be blackberry na. Blackberry na. Now we are going to reverse it. Oh, the things you do for seasonal produce, but it's healthy and organic, so that's a plus. Okay, I think that's enough. So let me adjust this. Hopefully you can see it. So, yummy. Oh, that's nice. Oh. So here in my hand, blackberry. Got some blackberries. One blackberry in the normal script or AGGRAVETTE, that is from left to right, top to bottom, is called blackberry. If it's all of this blackberries, it's blackberry. Now, in the reverse manuscript, or what's known as AGGRAVETTE, reverse manuscript, it's EGGGRAVETTE. That is, in the reverse manuscript, blackberry, which is translated as blackberry, is EGGGRAVETTE. No, if it's more than one blackberry, it would be EGGGRAVETTE. From blackberry to EGGGRAVETTE. So, I have arrived at my third patch, bramble patch, right along this path. As you can see, right along, you've got brambles dotted all over. So, in the past two stages, we looked at AGGRAVETTE, our normal manuscript, our normal script. Reading, writing, speaking from left to right, top to bottom. And blackberry was translated into Oy'Nissh as blackberry. E-I is berry and black is blackberry. If it's more than one blackberries, if we use the term blackberries, then blackberry become blackberry. So AGGRAVETTE is normal script, left to right, top to bottom. Then we look at when we arrived at the second phase of the journey, we talked about the reversed manuscript, or reverse script, which is AGGRAVETTE, wherein blackberry become EGGGRAVETTE. And if it's more than one blackberry, and we use the term the word blackberries, it's EGGGRAVETTE. Now, when we go to the third stage, because we're going clockwise, this is the most difficult part of the ability to Sshréssh. Very difficult because it undergo two transformation. First, it's reverse, then inverse. This is unthinkable in the English world or in Jamaican patois. So when you Sshréssh in Oy'Nissh, you reverse, inverse a word, then it's transformed twice. With the same meaning, it's just transformed twice. And probably these could be used as synonyms, but that's not the purpose for this language, to create synonyms that way. So in the reverse manuscript, blackberry is translated EGGGRAVETTE, and blackberry is translated as EGGGRAVETTE. No, in the inverse manuscript, it's translated EGGGRAVETTE. And blackberries is EGGGRAVETTE. So we move from the normal script which is blazy, to the reverse inverse Oy'Nissh. Completely two different sound if you start to think of it. And that's why I'm saying Oy'Nissh language is not about mirror image of the world, because that's where you're lost. By the time you start to reverse and reverse inverse, it's a completely new structure. But there are methods and guidelines to follow in terms of how the language functions. So we'll get into that in a more advanced stage. But for now, blackberry in the reverse inverse manuscript is Oy'Nissh. Oy'Nissh, and if it's more than one, it's Oy'Nissh. In the reverse manuscript, which is the AGGRAVETTE, it is Oy'Nissh. And in the normal script, which is the AGGRAVETTE, it's blazy. So here we are at the fourth location of the Bramble Trail, blackberries, and there we've got some blackberries, and here too. They're right along the path actually. Oops. Look. Oops. Yes, so on the fourth part now, we're going to look at the AGGRAVETTE. First, on the normal manuscript, left to right, we looked at the AGGRAVETTE, and blackberry was translated into blazy. On the second leg, we looked at the reverse manuscript, where blackberry was translated into Oy'Nissh. On the third leg, we look at the third aspect of it, the AGGRAVETTE, and that's the most difficult one because it went through a double transformation, the reverse inverse manuscript, and blackberry was translated Oy'Nissh. From Oy'Nissh to Oy'Nissh on the third leg. And we know the plural. Plural is Oy'Nissh. And in the reverse manuscript is Oy'Nissh. And in the normal script it is just blazy. Now on the fourth leg it's blowsy. So on the fourth leg, which is the AGGRAVETTE or the inverse manuscript, it is blowsy, and the plural for blackberries would be blowsy. And let me see if I can get some blowsy. It's strange because every leg it's a different name or it's altered, but the same thing, the same meaning. I'm just trying to find the best spot where I can get some big juicy ones. Oh, here's a nice blowsy. Oh, yeah, that one is nice. I thought this bit would have been more productive, but because it's a bit bushy and they're hidden way at the back, as you can see, they're way at the back, and it's a bit pointless at this time. And the ones close are quite tiny. The big juicy ones are always hiding away at the back. It's strange, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Nonetheless, you get the basic idea. Four bramble patches along the trail, representing the four directions in Jamaican Oy'Nissh language writing or Oy'Nissh writing. Here you start to get a taste of Oy'Nissh language, and we're only looking at the alphabet so far. Wait until you're introduced to the VLXer, and these also start to Sshréssh. When VLXer start to Sshréssh, you start to see the beauty of the language, because though they are designs, it doesn't mean they're a mirror image of each other. And you come to discover that when they are inverse, reverse, etc., it's not a mirror image of the same character, but the outcome is still the same meaning,